Yeah, the one loss they have was with Riley Newman on the other side, and you might be saying, well, we've shown all these draws. Why haven't I seen Riley Newman's name on any of this? Well, he's thrown out the first pitch at the Seattle Mariners game. It's a whole pickleball celebration at the game. Pickleball is the official sport of the state of Washington. He'll be there tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. So we're going to need to try to get some footage of that for our coverage on Sunday to show what happened, if he bounced it or not. How about the firefight going on right from the word go in this match? Johns and Waters on your left side. Waters able to catch up with that one. And finally it goes long, and Koller telling Callie Smith to get out of the way.
And I have 2 words for you, Dave Benz. More, please. That was an awesome first rally for a match.
Yeah, that's getting it started right from the get-go. And the side out will get it to Waters and John. So you mentioned the state of Washington and pickleball, which of course originated on Bainbridge Island.
Yes.
And I happened to be in Seattle earlier this summer, Dave Fleming, and I'm going to butcher the name of it, the wheel or whatever, the giant Ferris wheel that they've got there in Seattle. And I was down there, and I was on the dock, and I was staring out at the islands, and I see the little map, and I'm looking at Bainbridge Island.
There you go.
And I was very excited about it. I took photos and sent it to my friends, and I said, I found it. I found Bainbridge Island.
That's the Mecca. That's where they created this wonderful sport. Got to take a ferry over.
Yes, you do. I did not actually get on the ferry to go to Bainbridge Island, but maybe on my next visit to Seattle.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Lots of pickleball fans get to see that original court.
Point. And that does catch the line. So Smith and Koller with the 2-0 advantage here to start off this match.
2-0-1.
Quick hands by Ben, but it's into the net.
Yeah, Koller likes to do those little flicks. He's a very wristy player, which is different than many. And tried to sneak one and got it just behind, and Ben swatted it into the net.
Koller puts it away.
And Mr. Koller has said, I want to play on Sunday again. Look at these hands.
Koller, who did play some tennis in high school, eventually ended up quitting to focus on hockey. Played 16 years on skates. Backhand executed brilliantly by Smith.
Starts with the Koller third shot lob. Finished with this gorgeous shot by Callie Smith. And the Anna-Leigh Waters paddle is on the court. Timeout. Didn't even consult Ben there. Like, guess what? Timeout.
Yeah, we're off to a 5-0 start, and probably good to try and slow things down here a little bit.
Yeah, again, this is a very emotional team. Koller and Smith, they love to play with energy. Callie Smith especially really gets the crowd fired up for her athleticism and fitness out on the court.
Well, Koller and Smith, they've made light work for the most part in getting to this semifinal. They won 11-1, 11-3 in their, 11-1, 11-6 in their first match of the day, and then 11-6, 11-6 in their quarterfinal.
Yeah, beating 2 good teams, Jackie Kawamoto and Travis Rettenmeyer, and then Yana Grechkina and Thomas Wilson. So that tells you they are on point, and boy, are we seeing it, except for that backhand just catches the net.
So the timeout does at least break the first serve, and now moving on to the second server, 5-0-2.
Side up.
And side out will get Waters and Johns a chance to get on the scoreboard here.
And sometimes that short return with a little cut like that makes it hard to attack, and they got a miss off the tape.
Oh! Leigh says, Callie, I saw your backhand. I got one too.
Yeah, gets on top of this even because it was up.
Second serve.
But Smith with an impressive shot right back at you.
I see you and raise you.
You know, it's pretty common that the men end up having a huge, making a huge mark in the mixed doubles. But right now, the ladies seem to be carrying this one.
Yeah, and we saw in the first semifinal, it was that pattern of Kovalova and Irvin who's going to win that battle that set the table. Here we will see a little different, but these ladies have so much fire.
A 6-1 advantage for Smith and Koller.
6-5-1. Second serve.
Move to the second serve.
6-1-2. Side up.
And Koller's return on that. John's offering sails wide.
Yeah, and that's that same shot he tried before where he sneaks in front of the male opponent in front of him and tries to flick it back across their body, and Ben had seen that fish before and did not miss the second one.
Koller with the lob, and it's long.
Point.
It's not quite enough of an arc on that one. It was really flat. Couldn't stay in the 44-foot-long court there.
Move to the second serve.
44 by 20 for those of you keeping track of the dimensions.
Point.
Waters and Johns making a little bit of a surge
No, you're
here.
not. You're the server. You're good now.
Got themselves organized to be
3-6-2.
serving into the correct box with the correct server.
Smith and Waters. And how about Koller sniffing an opportunity?
Yeah, if your dink is long, and what I mean by long is going to land on the kitchen line, your opponent's in trouble. And Leigh, I'm sure, will return a much better ball so that Ben doesn't get tagged the next time.
And Leigh able to catch up to that.
Second serve.
That'll move it to 6-3-2.
So we've seen Koller miss a few of these flick attacks.
6-3-2.
That one's on serve, so at least it doesn't cost you a point on the scoreboard.
Point.
And you could sort of tell the way he walked up to the line there. He was a man on a mission, not happy that he missed before, and he's like, I'm taking that one, I'm taking this one, and I'm finishing on this one.
I'm just taking it all.
Yeah.
Side
He'd
up.
heard Dave Bent say that singles was only yesterday. Well, I'll show that guy.
Yeah, don't see a lot of singles action at the net like that,
No.
though. We did see
No.
a little yesterday,
Little
but
bit.
not a lot. The Ernie, defended though by Johns.
Second serve.
And then it's like he went out one side door and came back through another, and he's right back in position. This footwork is ridiculous by Koller. Here he comes. You don't see that very often back in the middle of the court. Well done.
Playing under control.
Yes.
Side out.
And now the side out, you hear Anna Leigh unhappy with herself.
7-3-1.
Third shot lob again, and we know that's hard to see.
Yeah, we saw Matt Wright struggle with it earlier in the day.
So Koller hits the tape twice and it goes over. Johns hits the tape and it stays on his side.
I don't think we've seen Johns hit the tape all day and have it actually go over.
That has not been his friend. Koller living light and living right.
Second serve.
That'll move it to the second serve. Waters and Johns trying to stand some ground here. They don't want to have any bigger of a hole.
Side up.
And they will get the serve back on the side out.
3-8-1.
Off the net, favorable bounce for Smith. Waters finally able to get back up to the kitchen line. Backhand by Waters. And we just keep going. A lengthy exchange. And finally won by Ben Johns.
So Callie Smith tried to go behind Johns with no pace, but when she brings pace there, like this one coming up, he is ready. She would like that to be lower, a little closer to the sideline, but that obviously brings that danger with it as well. But I like that she's been keeping him honest over there. Just maybe not the right shot selection and placement on the last one.
Second serve.
Good air traffic control there by Koller to keep Callie Smith paddle. Sometimes you're not sure if it's your sideline exactly where you're at. Good to get help.
Side out.
Side out. And Smith and Koller 3 points away from taking game one.
8-4-1.
Skating along the blue line there impressively, Koller.
Second serve.
Puts that one into the net, though.
You know, that's the way they want to play. It's in the budget to have Callie Smith
8-4-2.
rip that third and have Koller hunt it down. Just didn't make the shot.
It's in the budget. I like that.
Side out.
Nice job by Anna Leigh telling Ben no. So they quickly get the side out. Don't give up any points. Need to make a surge here, though. And put away to make it 5-8.
So there's Ben Johns, not himself, but his team getting just a room service fillet off the tape, where Anna Leigh Waters had plenty of time not to overhit that. Easily places that into the middle for a winner.
Point.
Tighten it up now. It's 6-8. And a timeout is being taken. We'll take a timeout as well. getting tight in game one in Cincinnati. Back at the Baird Wealth Management Open, Dave Bentz, Dave Fleming, happy to be the soundtrack to this mixed pro doubles semifinal between Leigh Waters and Ben Johns against AJ Koller and Callie Smith. Wow, great defense there initially, but finally Koller able to win it.
A beautiful job by Callie Smith of, again, winning that cross-court battle by taking the ball out of the air and ultimately setting up her partner. That's great complimentary pickleball.
Moves to the second server.
Side out.
And a side out.
And a perfect attack down at the feet of Leigh Waters. That's where you want to put the ball. Find a shoe logo, Dave.
Yeah, those are tough to return. Ben Johns was ready for that Callie Smith offering.
Yeah, shot out of a cannon towards the kitchen line there, and Koller didn't even notice how committed she had been, and Johns places it where she was.
Johns with the quick hands. Kollers weren't quick enough to catch up to it. 6-8-1.
6-8-1.
Waters and Johns were in a 5-0 hole at the start of this game, but now trailing by just 2. But the tape not the friend for Leigh there.
Now that's a move her and her mother will use frequently tomorrow in women's doubles. She's able to poach with the backhand as well as most people are with the forehand, which is much easier. That's how lethal her two-hander is. Callie Smith just doing a great job in these cross-court exchanges of being patient. She's not taking it out too wide. She's not giving ATPs. She's not giving Ben Johns anything to attack. Really well disciplined and precise from Callie Smith.
Second serve.
We've been stuck on 8-6 here for a little while.
Especially that snowman. That 8's been up. It's not melting in the 86 degrees. We'll see if they get to 9 here.
No, 8 is enough for right now. Gonna go back to Waters and Johns.
And Koller actually jammed himself up here. He couldn't get his grip where he wanted for that. That's why he's like hiding his paddle from everybody. That couldn't have happened. Nice.
But the Ernie there on the backhand moves it to the second server.
6-8-2.
Again, just so explosive. Jumps over the kitchen easily.
And Koller took that one. He let Callie know he was taking it too. Said, watch it, watch it.
Yeah, good read of a third that was much higher than Johns would have ever dreamed that could be. Not precise with the third usually is a problem.
So 8-6-1 as they try again to get off the snowman. And again, they are stymied. Move to 8-6-2.
Olaf says, I shall remain.
8-6-2.
Great backhand by Leigh, right on the line.
Great adjustment of her body as she had to contort her upper torso to get the backhand, so you don't pull that wide. Two-handed backhand, you tend to pull that wide. That's such a good ball by her.
Second serve.
And then another just not good third from Johns there at all. He's sort of rubbing the paddle. He can't believe how high that one was. That was even higher than the one before. I'd return this to him if I were them. Put it in the middle and Anna Leigh takes it.
And finally, we are off of 8-6.
Yeah, and it started with a cross-court attack. If you attack cross-court and your opponent is sitting on it, your partner gets nailed, and that's what happened there.
Point.
And knotted at 8 after Johns hits it right into Callie Smith.
Yeah, unlucky off the tape there, and then not set.
I think that's the first time the tape has been favorable for Ben Johns today.
2 Olafs.
Set up.
Yeah, and another third. That one comes up short on the backhand side. So
the tape giveth, the tape taketh away. But all things considered, Johns and Waters were trailing 5-0.
Yes.
So they're quite content to be at 8-8 right now.
8-8-1. Second serve.
and again, the net can make someone who has some of the best feet in the game just look like they don't have, because you have your mind set, and then all of a sudden you got to change. Callie wasn't able to reset on that one. It's a beautiful third there by Callie Smith. Creates an error. That was gorgeous dipping.
And the little smile as they get off that snowman finally. 9-8-2. But Ben Johns will get the serve back for his side.
Yeah, you also saw a side switch there. So you saw Callie in front of Anna Leigh Waters trying to change that. They knew they were stagnant. Go back to what got them the lead.
And Johns handcuffs Smith.
Yeah, she tried again to go down that line on Ben Johns, and he was ready.
Knotted at 9s. The flick by Ben Johns goes long.
So I like that ball that bounces behind Ben Johns, because then you can't get hurt. That was a great ball to set that up, and then Koller went in the middle, and Johns misses deep.
9-9-2.
So second serve at 9-9.
Set up.
And now it's Smith and Koller with a chance to forge back ahead. 2 points away from game 1.
They decide to put Koller on the left.
Second serve.
That was set up too easy for Johns.
Yeah, great job by Callie Smith of trying to get that back, but it was that beautiful
9-9-2.
cross-court surprise by Anna Leigh Waters that gave Johns the easy finish.
Smith switches it up, and it pays dividends.
So that time she goes middle, and it was one of those, is that in or out? And I think the little bit of indecision from Ben Johns there created the mistake, and we got a game point there, Ben.
Yes, we do. 10-9-2. Waters and Smith. Koller kind of waiting his time, looking for an opportunity. And it's going to be a side out.
Not a throw. What did you say? Call stance.
Call stance. Really close on that
Was
really
sideline
close.
here.
Yeah, Koller thought it was out.
I don't know.
So it is a side out and 9-10-1. And is a timeout being taken here?
I don't know. There's confusion. I'm sure they're frustrated because Koller's looking right at it and probably thought, from his view, that caught the line.
Well, if this was Championship Sunday, they'd ask for a
could look at
replay
it.
review.
Oh, no doubt, because they definitely have timeout.
And that's a pivotal moment, right? Because instead of being up 1-0.
Exactly. Now you're defending this.
And now you're tied at 10 and you're going to extra pickleball. Got to win by 2.
That's a great ball by A.J. Koller. Really uncomfortable spot for Ben, caught in that transition area.
Well, they were able to get one to tie it,
Yes.
but Smith and Koller are able to get the serve back now.
10-10-1.
The Ernie, well defended.
Second
And
serve.
Johns finally forces Koller to hit it out of bounds.
Yeah, tremendous gets on both sides by Koller and Johns, and then Koller stuck his paddle in where Callie Smith was set. Koller was on the move. You heard him say no after that. His Ernie was great. That was a tremendous defense by Johns and just getting that back. That was a great move by Koller.
And Leigh gets the serve back.
And the dinking has been so precise in this match. That's why we're 10-all. This just got away from A.J. Koller. I don't know what that was supposed to be. That was like a batting practice fastball right there.
This entire game has been receiving team has been the better team.
10-10-1.
But now we've got game point number 2. It's the first game point opportunity for Waters and Johns.
11-10-1.
And there it is. Game 1 does go to Waters and Johns after trailing 5-0 to start. They come on to take it 12-10. Game 2 coming your way after this timeout. Back in Mason, Ohio, mixed semifinal in the Pro Division number 2, as Annalie Waters and Ben Johns survive game 1, come back to take it 12-10. And they will have a 1-0 lead as we head to game 2. Side out to start this second game.
Yeah,
Winner
what
of
a disheartening loss of game 1 for Koller and Smith, who were ahead the whole way, had an opportunity, had a game point. They got to throw that away and get going again, but that is tough.
They were up 8-4. They were stuck on 8 seemingly forever.
Yep. Yeah, even tried a side switch to kind of get out of that.
Second serve.
Move to the second serve.
And that's what you're used to from Ben Johns and mixed, is poking that backhand and then just swatting flies. In this case, a Durafast 40 with that forehand. Oh, a nice little lob serve from Koller.
And Ben hits that long.
And it's Ben who tries the little flick that Koller is also known for.
A little bit too much on it. Winner of this will move on to take on Irvin and de Villiers on Championship Sunday. Great extension by Ben to get that one.
Oh, that could have been the AJ Koller highlight reel, because he's so steady. He doesn't move. There's so little movement when in his upper body, and when you are that well set, you can block and defend as well as he did. And then his flick goes too deep, and we'll never talk about that point again.
Well, Ben might talk about it.
He might.
ATP executed by Koller. Well defended by Waters, though, and we play on. And a flick by Koller into the corner. Johns couldn't get it.
You can see the energy that Koller is exerting to keep being a presence in the middle of the court. Hammer time.
Koller didn't even really try to return that. He just, it happened to hit the paddle.
He's glad it hit the paddle, trust me.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Point taken.
Sign up.
Yeah, that's the energy that Anna Leigh can bring to this team. Let Ben drive it, let Anna Leigh come in and clean it up like that.
That's going to be long, so Smith and Koller on top 2-1.
And I think it was important for them to get off to a start, even if it's just a couple points up one here or there, to not let the disappointment of game number one get in their mind. Unbelievable defense by Anna Leigh.
And now they both get up to the kitchen line. Wow,
oh
unbelievable defense by both sides, and then Anna Leigh does put it into the net.
And Koller is waving his hand in disgust at those two for getting that one back, as this one especially. And not just getting it back, but lay it into the kitchen where it's not attackable. But they prevail nonetheless.
So 3-1-2.
3-1-1.
Or sorry, 3-1-1, still on the first server.
Second serve.
Now we'll move to 3-1-2.
And you see Koller will sneak in a little two-hander there as well. Just, I know we talked about hockey, but he's got a little tennis in there. He's added that two-hander to his game. Just gives you another look as an opponent.
Right between the legs, Koller puts that on the Anna Leigh 5-hole.
And I'm so impressed with Callie Smith in this match and these cross-court exchanges. She's just solid as a rock, just really playing well. Third shot lob.
Callie was a tough out yesterday in the women's singles.
Now, of course, the sun is not in their eyes hitting an overhead on that side, so Ben able to get a good crack at that one. But again, a hole to start game two.
Yeah, not quite 0-5, but 1-4. And now make it 2-4.
Two, 4-1.
You see the reaction out of Callie.
Yeah, she's been playing so steady that she hasn't had a lot of points where she's been the finisher. So once she did, we got full Callie Smith volume. And, well, we should. That was a nice combination.
Backhand, forehand. Johns with the flick, it stays in. Callie thought maybe it was going to go out, let it go.
That's just such a beautiful ball. Look at this. You just have no idea where that's going. And to get Ben to yell, he is engaged, because remember, did not have the day he wanted yesterday.
Chance to draw even here.
Again, the steady. Uh-oh. So Koller gets away with a very low lob that Johns didn't come over and kill. It ended up being a two-handed backhand. And you do not get to bump set spike here in pickleball, as Leigh was not trying to set up Ben Johns.
That's going to be long.
Second serve.
Love the idea and love the person executing it. Just, again, not enough arc on that one.
He did not love the execution.
No, certainly not. A little cut spin serve.
Waters going back and forth with Smith. And then Koller able to get one he could put away.
Great job by Callie. And Koller picking his spot beautifully there.
You're all good. 5-3-2.
And the side out is forced. Waters and Johns getting it back.
Yeah, good job again. Koller's looking for something in the middle, so if you can sneak it behind him. Nice ball by Leigh Waters.
So, Dave, we had the singles yesterday, mixed doubles today, and then we'll have the men's and women's doubles tomorrow here on Tennis Channel. So, I know Frank Anthony Davis is a big proponent of trying to get people to realize how good singles is in pickleball. I think everybody knows how good doubles is. Is there one that's most popular amongst the players? Do they enjoy mixed doubles? Do they enjoy the men's and women's doubles? What would you say is the overwhelming majority of opinion in that way?
I mean, I think you all obviously have a vast majority of the draw that doesn't play singles, so let's just turn those folks on to doubles. I think the folks that have that good partnership just really love going out and playing doubles and competing as a team. And we always say that pickleball is chess, not checkers, and we saw it in the first semifinal, that cross-court, who's going to win this between Jesse and Lucy, and how are these points going to play out? Finding those ways. Are we going to switch sides? Are we going to call a timeout? That's what's fun about doubles.
Well, we're going to call a timeout right now because Waters and Johns, after trailing 4-1, have tied it up at 5. We'll step aside for a moment. Gotta love that video board at the Baird Wealth Management Open.
It's making its debut, and it looks great out there.
Love seeing all the new wrinkles that the PPA Tour just continues to adopt.
Come in.
And love seeing highly competitive pickleball like we're seeing here in this mixed semifinal.
Side out.
Both semifinals playing at a ridiculous level today, Dave. You're going to earn that right. Irvin and DeVilliers already have that first spot locked down.
Timeout served its purpose as the side out gets it back for Smith and Koller. Off the net, favorable bounce. It was right there for Ben Johns to put it away.
And Koller knows that they were ahead like 80-20 once he had that ball on his paddle and just clipped the tape, and then good night. Again, Callie Smith getting a ball for Koller to attack. What silkiness was that? That might have been out.
I think it was going to be out.
This is crazy.
And ultimately, Johns puts it away.
Yeah, the shot selection of Ben Johns after he had Koller way off the court to lob was interesting, and he got away with it.
So chance to now go in front. And Waters and Johns are in front 6-5.
6-5-1.
Make it 7-5.
Yes. 7-5-1.
Hanley still back on the baseline.
Second serve.
And Callie Smith takes advantage.
Yeah, real nice finish there. They need to get this ball back.
7-5-2.
That's
and
a
they are
great
getting
job.
it back.
Great job of partner protection there. You've got Callie having to run all the way across the court, so how do you help your partner take that first ball and it never gets to her? So well played by Koller.
5-7-1.
Koller and Smith have only scored one of the last 7 points in this game. And
Second serve.
that trend continues.
Yeah, the other thing we didn't talk about is Leigh Waters did not lose a game in any of the disciplines in the prior tournament. Didn't lose a game yesterday in singles. Stared down a game point in this match and is now have an opportunity with the ball back up too to keep that streak alive, which is phenomenal.
7-5-1.
Smith keeps her back. She finally does get up to the kitchen.
Point.
And now they have an 8-5 lead.
Yeah, and I saw some the advertising billowing just a little bit there, so I don't know if we got just a quick little breeze in there, or if it's picked up just a bit, but Koller seemed to be thinking about that.
Point.
And now Smith and Waters starting to be able to smell it. 2 points away from moving on to the final.
Point.
Yeah, the body language definitely has changed over the last few points.
Johns. And he hits it long.
So you saw Smith and Koller
Second serve.
keep themselves on the side so they don't have to race across the court. It looked like AJ gave an open hand, which would mean they're changing. We'll see. No, he gave her the closed.
9-5-2. They need the side out in the worst way. Favorable net, and it's going to result in a match point.
You're all good. 10-5-2. Side up.
Well-placed shot there by Koller to keep it alive.
Yeah, most people try to cover middle there, so he went outside. Beautiful finish from AJ.
Cannot squander this opportunity, though, in a 5-10 hole. And that's long, so it'll move it to 5-10-2.
Five, 10, 2. Side up.
At 10-5, it'll go back over to Johnson Waters. This will be match point number 2.
10, 5, 1.
Nice job by Callie to get to that one.
Ridiculous.
The flip up and the back flip by Ben. And there it is. Johnson Waters had to come from behind. 5-0 in game 1, 4-1 in game 2, but they win it in straight games. 12-10, 11-5, and they've got a date with Irvin and DeVilliers on Championship Sunday for the Pro Mixed Doubles title.
They were pushed. This team has pushed them before. They really require Leigh, Waters, and Ben Johns to raise their level to beat them. Unfortunately for Koller and Smith, they were able to do it. Really impressive finish to that second game.
You see Ben Johns taking a seat. His sister Hannah there. They will talk in a few moments. Here's a look at the draw. So it'll be Irvin and DeVilliers playing on Sunday for the title. What are your early thoughts on that one?
You know, it's that aggressiveness of Jocelyn DeVilliers that will make the difference in this match. And Jessie Irvin has to match or exceed that cross-court battle she had against Lucy Kovalova when she was ahead in that. It sets up DeVilliers. Waters and Johns are going to be focused, and Leigh Waters has her second spot on Sunday stamped with this victory.
And she remains perfect, hasn't lost a game yet in Cincinnati. We're going to take you back to the Linder Family Tennis Center and hear from the victors after this quick timeout.
Well, welcome back, everyone. After an electric semifinal here, I was able to get Ben Johns up off the ground. I'm not sure why he decided to sit, but that was a grueling match, so that would make some sense to take that little break. Guys, I want to talk about the deficits that you started out on, both game 1 and game 2. What caused that early difficulty?
I feel like we sat for a little bit, so we came out a little cold, and AJ and Callie came out playing really well and really aggressive, and I think it took us off guard at the beginning. But I feel like me and Ben always kind of have slow starts in the first maybe game, so I was not too worried. I knew we could come back, but you know they were playing great, so we had to definitely up our game in that first and second game.
Ben, does that stress you out to start out from a deficit, or are you always thinking, I'm going to come back, I've still got this?
It's never preferable, but you know, we've all been there before, and you know, I feel like I play my best from behind. So yeah, I think as long as you're in that situation, you're experienced, and it's no big deal. But yeah, ideally not do that.
Well, guys, I want to talk about something that some of our viewers who come from other sports find funny. That question, am I good at the server line when you're discussing, am I on the right side, am I serving from the correct position? Talk about why pickleball is so fast-paced, it's got a lot of quick changes, and it contributes to that.
Well, especially since me and Ben switch sides and stack a lot, so we're not always too sure. The score has been called before the point, so sometimes you don't even remember what the score is. So definitely asking the ref just to make sure and you don't get caught off guard, because if you do, you're the wrong receiver or server, you lose a point or potentially a side out.
Well, guys, congratulations. We'll see you on Championship Sunday. But you thought you were seeing the last of AJ Koller and Callie Smith. You're not. They're coming back to center court to play out their back draw to make their way to the bronze medal match.